Lake Chapala was an area we were considering because if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I like to sail. Study on how they went gung-ho on Roundup usage in Argentina.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, just recently I've been reading about that Argentina thought that Roundup was safe. They were told it was safe. Monsanto told them it was safe to use, and they believed it. This has been going on for probably 10, 15, 20 years, but they've been spraying the Roundup all over the farms and everywhere, and now a lot of babies are born deformed. And there's a lot of children that are getting sick. The people that are living in the community are getting sick. In these communities where it's farming, you know, where all the farms are and stuff, where they're using the Roundup. And now they're realizing, uh-oh, that Roundup is not safe.
You mean the locals?
Yeah, and I think that Monsanto, they're getting sued by the farmers.
Didn't you also find out that Lake Chapala in Mexico is so polluted
oh my gosh, yeah.
The locals were getting diseases?
Yeah. And that's still going on. Some people will tell you it's safe to go swimming there. It's safe, you know, to drink. There's a lot of communities that were drinking water out of the Lake Chapala. Gracias. They were drinking the water out of Lake Chapala, and they're all sick, and little kids are dying. And
well, when you say drinking the water out of Lake Chapala, they're basically pumping it into homes.
Yeah,
untreated.
Exactly. I guess it's untreated, yeah.
They could put bleach in it and call it treated, but it's not really treated because of all of the pesticides, chemicals, and harmful things that are in it. Yeah, I was shocked when you told me that. Lake Chapala was an area we were considering because if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I like to sail, day sailor, small boats, and it looks like a perfect lake to do that in.
There's my food. We'll have to pick this up later after I eat my hamburger and french fries.
Well, I mean, it occurs to me that we really didn't find out about that stuff about Lake Chapala until after we left the States and we were already in Ecuador for a number of years. It's like when we were looking at Chapala, it's like we weren't really looking for negatives.
That's right.
It's like you're looking for reasons to go. You're not looking for reasons not to go.
Right.
But let me ask you this, would that be a reason not to go? You said the lake was so polluted that the evaporation that was the wind was blowing the evaporation. It was making people sick. It was so bad.
Yeah, the condensation comes up.
Condensation.
And in the mornings probably, and then it's so bad when the wind blows a lot over there. It blows into the communities, and it's causing people to have respiratory issues. Besides just the drinking of the water and eating of the crops that are around the lake, and eating the fish, that's right. So they're also getting it that way.
I was researching some books, and I accidentally ran into some books on how to deep search Google. Just the fact that there would even be books about how to deep search Google means that there's so much junk on Google. I say junk, there's so much stuff on Google that stuff's buried, and so if you're not specifically looking for it and really digging, you're not going to see it. You know, if you just Google Lake
Oh, I know it. No.
all you're going to get is all the
good stuff. That's right.
stuff.
One of the reasons why people move to Mexico and go to Lake Chapala is because of the lake. If you can't swim in it,
Well, the
you
weather,
can't
too.
eat the fish in it.
Well, they go for the weather and the
I guess you
community.
can. I guess you can go boating on it.
Generally speaking, the retirement crowd doesn't. I mean, they're not going for boating. You know, they're going for the weather and the expat.
Yeah.
So it's spring year round over there. It's a problem everywhere. I mean, obviously, the U.S. has a big problem with dirty food, with antibiotic-laden food, meats and stuff,
And also, they use the Roundup. You know, it's the glyphosate. Am I saying that right? That's causing people to die. I mean, it's making them sick. And
Well,
it's
yeah, because just
causing.
to be clear, this is not a video about demonizing any particular country. I'm just
No.
saying, in the U.S., they have all kind of E. coli scares in the food all the time, and tainted food and antibiotic food. And it's a problem everywhere, and it's just that, like I was saying earlier, like when you're researching a place. When we were researching a place, we never really thought to research this kind of stuff, and afterwards we found out all of this stuff and all this other stuff that we're finding out and that we know and stuff, and that people still deny, they're still in denial. And
Well, I did the research for Ecuador. They do use pesticides, but they don't use the harsh glyphosate and Roundup.
my problem with that kind of a discourse is that once you're using pesticides, you're using pesticides. And
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
really know what you're using. You
I know.
So if you're coming to heal with some of these countries, like, you know, the developing countries, and you're coming to heal,
You have to buy organic.
yeah, you have to make a special effort to get organic somehow, because just to
And Ecuador has a lot of organic produce. I mean,
it doesn't matter that it's, you say, well, it's cheap and stuff, but if it's
exactly.
it's not organic and you're coming to heal from some kind of ailment, you know, you might not be walking into a situation that you thought you were walking into.
Good point. Because a lot of people do. They come to these countries and they think that it's going to be, because I think, here we go again. I was going to say the food is better. I know that when I was in the States, I had eczema, Frank. Do you remember that? I had eczema all the time.
Well, it's fresher, but
All I have to do is come to Ecuador and my eczema goes
the food
away.
is fresher and better.
When I went to stay at my mom's for that month, I got eczema. My last week there, it started coming back. There's something in the food that was making me get eczema all over my hands. And then I came back, after a month, I came back to Ecuador and my eczema went away again.
Well, I think that generally speaking, it's not something generally that an average person would get real concerned about. But if you're trying to heal from something, then it really matters. It's a big deal because the effect that pesticides has on a weakened immune system, let's say, or a situation where you're trying to get stronger, the pesticides just get in the way. So it matters a lot. If you're super healthy already, then you might not really notice anything for a while. It might take a while to really kind of break down your defenses on some of this stuff that we talk about. Health in developing countries is definitely an issue. So
Okay, ciao.
thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.